Morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Peak, the daily series wherein I try to challenge every day's randomly generated mountain in the hit game Peak. I got it. I got the thing. I described it. I did the whole thing. My name is Soul. I will be your host for this today. And before we get started, I still needed to take my meds. So I should do that. I should take them. The meds, that is. You can tell I'm all here. Sharp as a butterfly, quick like a bee. I'll be taking my meds with a lost and found energy watermelon candy flavored energy drink. Oy. Oh, I never swapped the starting soon screen, did I? Oh. I also need to take vitamins. I am sure I have been complaining about it. Okay, I have just been informed that a good friend of mine, who's very intelligent in other respects, did not realize that there were multiple like layers in Casualties Unknown. The deepest they have gone is 150 meters. Because they kind of just didn't realize that you were supposed to keep going down. So I guess. So I'm just kind of staring at our Discord DMs as they try to justify themselves. Damn. They found a barrel full of iced tea, produce juice, and cereal mix, though, so that's good. Hi, Pirate, by the way. I'm actually, like, I'm awake and alive properly. So I am actually gonna, like, try today, as opposed to the last few days, where I have kind of just immediately jumped off a cliff. Oh, and, I know, right? My ma is out picking up a countertop and will definitely need help getting it upstairs. Because it's for, the cabinets that she's installing under the TV. She's gonna ask me to help pick it out, but I hadn't done this yet, which means that I hadn't taken my meds yet. So, you know. I like to wait until I've done the daily peak to do things, because, you know, I take my meds right at the start. Like, I can do other stuff, but you know. Like, in theory, I could take my meds earlier in the day. I do that sometimes for work, but I don't. In fact, I'm sure there are several days where I would have forgotten to take my meds if not for the daily peak, so... Yeah, I've been battling a lot of, fucking depression recently. Shit has been sapping my energy. I'm sure you guys have noticed if you've been tuning into my streams recently. But it's been pretty bad the last few days. I am honestly surprised that I'm, like... that I did, in fact, like, stick to doing the daily peak. Like, that I've done anything, you know? That is impressive. It's like, I need to find job. That's honestly probably one of my main priorities. I'm gonna be honest. But like, it's one of my main priorities after I have like the energy to do anything, you know? Yet job hunting slash neg, especially when you're looking for fully remote positions. And I'm like pretty exclusively looking for fully remote positions because I can't drive or anything. And also I'm hoping to like move internationally at some point. So I need to do some digital nomad shit. And this involves getting up a bunch of savings. I do remember a fun like post I saw about being a digital nomad where someone was like, "Yeah, no, a friend of mine was doing that and they were in Japan for a while, and they just kept talking about how cheap everything is in Japan. And I went and asked him, and it's like, okay, yeah, everything's cheap in Japan on your salary. What if you were working on a Japanese salary? And he said, oh, I'd kill myself immediately. Which you don't you don't usually see people acknowledging the gap there so fervently, at the least. But yeah, I've been told medical billing is a solid, usually remote position that you can get. And of course, it's not like I would have any moral qualms about being involved in that. In case you can't tell, I, I was being so sarcastic there, and my leg has started bouncing with anxious energy. Hey, maybe I only get the justified medical bills. Well, this sucks. How would you like to come train generative AI? It's coughing up blood. Some real training your replacement hours. On the bread side, your message is surprisingly uniform width, so that's cool. Bleh. So I idly started checking my Discord messages, and someone has posted a little comic where it was like, "Holy shit, are you me from the future?" And they're like, "Shut up." It's like, Do I become a girl? It doesn't fucking matter, dude. We need to start planning for retirement now. It's like, damn. Oh shit, hey, it's Crow Stumbler. Okay, I don't know if I want to keep playing Peak. I have not exactly been on like a really strong Peak bend. I would, I think, like to keep streaming for a little bit though. So I'm gonna play Casualties Unknown, and I'm not gonna change my category because I am lazy.